Hi everyone, today I'll be talking about the 3 traits that most good investors have that average investors don't. So what are the 3 traits? The first trait is discipline. So discipline is quite broad. So what am I specifically referring to? So discipline I'm referring to is referring to the ability to control your emotions and set out what you tell yourself to do. So for example, there are many investors and many of them are actually quite good and they have a lot of knowledge. However, their results are not so optimal. So why is this so? So perhaps the reason might be because they do not have enough discipline and they let their emotions affect the outcome of their investments. So for example, one person said he will buy at this price and sell at this price, and another person said the exact same thing. However, the first person went through with it and did exactly what he said. However, the second person got fearful or greedy and he changed his mind halfway. So when you don't stick to a plan and you don't have the discipline to follow through, you may ruin the originally good investment opportunity that you had. So apart from discipline, the second trait is actually willingness to learn. So there are many investors out there, and even good investors are constantly upgrading themselves and improving themselves. So the market may not always stay the same, and it's good to keep learning and maybe refresh your memory. Because if you do not practice and you do not learn, you may be a bit outdated or you may miss some important changes or updates. So it's important to keep learning because lifelong learning is important, and the same goes for investment. Because the dynamics of the stock market may be changing, different new upcoming companies will be better, and you might want to change the list of company that you chose or your top few companies that you want to own. So it's important to keep learning more and improve yourself. The third good trait is teaching. So a lot of good investors are actually teaching people. They either write books, set up courses, or maybe autobiographies. No matter what methods they use, they are constantly teaching people. So why does teaching people help them? Firstly, it reinforces their memory and makes them master the skill that they have much more. Because when you try to teach someone, you may want to simplify things and you might want to try to understand it deeper so that you can make it easier for other people to understand. And apart from that, you can also get more questions from people you're teaching, and you might find out some loopholes or blind spots that you didn't realize you didn't know. So this makes you improve, and no one is smarter than everyone. So by teaching, and especially teaching in a group, you might have some ideas that bounce off from each other, or you might even learn from the people you're teaching. So teaching is a very good way to improve and bring value to people at the same time. So these are the 3 traits that good investors have that average investors don't. And I hope that you can learn to have all these 3 traits so that you can become a better investor.